Good day, this is the Chapter 5, Lesson 2 of the Readings in the Philippine History. We will be talking about the brief history of Mindanao Island. I will be discussing 3 topics about Mindanao. These are the facts about the Mindanao, the Mindanao's ethnic groups, cultural and religious identity, and most importantly, the history of Mindanao Island. Here are some facts about the Mindanao. It is the second largest island in the country after Luzon. It is considered as the country's inner frontier because of its large expanses of undeveloped fertile land. Mindanao is home to 3 sultanates, which is Mindanao, Maranao, and Sulu. Also, Mindanao's land scale measures up to 293 miles north to south and 324 miles east to west. In Mindanao, it is known for its rock-faulted mountains and volcanoes, including Mount Apo. Mindanao is also home to diverse flowers, flora, and fauna, and the home of the most iconic bird in the country, which is the Philippine eagle. Mindanao is also a place of great talent. There are a lot of folk dances in Mindanao, namely Dugso, Itik-Itik, Sagayan, Singkil, Karasaguyon, Asik, Udol, Maglangka, and Pangalay. There are more interesting things about Mindanao. There are crops, natural resources, and chartered cities. So the crops like corn, rice, abaca, bananas, pineapples, mangoes, and coconuts. And there have cotton, rami, coffee, and cacao. They natural resources like timber, gold, nickel, iron, and coal deposits. And they also have their chartered cities, which are cities that form their own judicial, administrative, and businesses practices. Some of those cities are Zamboanga City, Cotabato City, Davao City, Cagayan de Oro, and Butuan. Next topic is Mindanao ethnic groups, cultural and religious identity. Mindanao ethnic groups, so there are South Central Mindanao, Eastern Mindanao, North Central Mindanao, and Western Mindanao, and the Sulu Islands. So, South Central Mindanao, especially Davao, Bukidnon, Cotabato, so Bagubo, Tagakaulo, Tiduray, Manubo, Kulaman, Laan, Tibuli. And also Eastern Mindanao, especially Agusan, Bukidnon, Davao, Surigao, so Mandaya, Ata, Mansaka, Dibabawon. And the North Central Mindanao, especially Bukidnon or Ligaynon. And lastly is the Western Mindanao and the Sulu Islands, especially Zamboanga, Cotabato, and Lanao. So Maguindanao, Iranon, Maranao, Tausug, Samal, Yakan, Kalibugan, and Suban. Mindanao is a home to various ethnic groups with the largest concentration of ethnic minorities in the Philippines. Here, the first is the Muslim groups, including the Maguindanao, Maranao, Ilanon, and Sangil, collectively known as Moro, and have a significant presence in Mindanao. Next is the upland groups o kabundukan. This includes the Tibuli, Subanon, Bukidnon, Bagubo, Mandaya, and Manubo. And lastly is the Teruray. This group have a unique religious blend of Christianity, Islam, and local belief. Mindanao now has distinct cultural and religious identity. First, as Mindanao is a Muslim outpost and a predominantly Roman Catholic island. Second, as although Muslims are no longer a majority, Islamic culture is still evident there are many mosques and distinctive brassware including the kris or dagger. It's manufactured. Third is the autonomous region of Muslim Mindanao was established in year 1990, covering territory in western and southwestern Mindanao, along with nearby islands such as Tawi-Tawi and Pulu. And lastly is the autonomous region in Muslim Mindanao or ERMM has an average annual population growth rate of 2.89%, which is higher than the national average. History of Mindanao Island. Mindanao was believed to be shorter term for Maguindanao, the largest historical sultanate in the region. Many of the foreigners call the Kudarat and Maguindanao Sulatans as Sultans of Mindanao, with an apostrophe to indicate the abbreviation. Now, here is a brief historical timeline of the Mindanao. The pre-colonial period. Indigenous people such as the Lumad and Moro groups inhabited Mindanao, trading relations with neighboring regions and Southeast Asian cultures. Before contact with the Spaniards, the indigenous inhabitants of Mindanao were primarily animist to living in autonomous communities. Second is Spanish colonization in 16th century. In 16th century is the Spanish colonization period. Spanish explorers arrived but significant colonization efforts faced resistance from local communities. This period brought significant challenges as the strong Muslim presence on the islands contradicted the Spaniards' previous expulsion of the Moors or Moros from Spain. The third is the American period in 20th century. In the 20th century is the American period. This is where Mindanao became part of the Philippines. After the Spanish-American War, efforts started to develop the region, including migration of Christians. Settlers led to cultural and religious tensions. Fourth is World War II. In the World War II, Mindanao played a role in the Pacific Theater, experiencing Japanese occupation. The post-war era. In the post-war era, Mindanao economy grew but social and cultural differences persisted. More a national liberation front was established in year 1969 to seek independent Islamic state in the southern part of the country. In year 1970s, martial law and Moro insurgency. The late President Marcos Sr. declared martial law in response to separatist movements, particularly by Moro groups. Autonomy, the conflict led to significant displacement and human rights issues. In year 1978, Moro Islamic Liberation Front split from MNLF. In the 1987 is the peace agreement the government signed. The JIDA occurred with the MNLF, aiming to address autonomy concerns. In year 1996 is a peace agreement with the MILF, a peace agreement with the Moro Islamic Liberation Front was signed, although tensions continued. In 2014, comprehensive agreement on Bangsamoro. The government and MILF signed a comprehensive peace deal laying the foundation for the creation of Bangsamoro, autonomous region in Muslim Mindanao. In the recent years of Mindanao efforts to address historical issues, promote economic development, and ensure lasting peace continue. Despite its challenges, Mindanao remains a region of cultural diversity, natural beauty, and economic potential in the Philippines.